Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Don Charles, and we're here at Tolworth, and yeah, how are you?
I'm very well. As long as you're well, I'm well, Sam.
Of course, you're head coach of Daniel Dubois, recently won in Saudi Arabia, and he beat Jarrell Miller round 10 TKO. Talk about that fight.
Yeah, correct. I mean, as you know, prior to going into that fight, Daniel was being labelled by the boxing fraternity as a quitter. I think he answered all the critics who doubted him and who labelled him a quitter. He proved in that fight he was no quitter. We knew that all along, and we also did everybody a favour by shutting the big American who's got the big mouth, by shutting his mouth for him. So there's a lot of things we achieved during that fight. Daniel Dubois, I couldn't be prouder. I couldn't be a prouder trainer.
As Daniel says, every baby has a daddy.
Correct. Yeah.
Were you happy with his performance?
Oh, because I was delighted. I was over the moon. And why shouldn't I be? It was there for all to be seen what he was able, under such pressure he was under. There was a lot of pressure going into that fight. It was a must-win fight. You know, it was a must-win fight, and he performed beyond imagination.
Of course. How would you rate your his performance out of 10?
I'll give him 12 out of 10. How about that? If there's any such thing.
Do you believe that he would have put him, because he put him on the floor, do you think if the ref let it continue that he would have put him down again, or?
Most definitely. As you can see, if you watch the replay, the ref they actually saved Baby Miller and caught him because he was actually on his way down. But the referee is there to do a job, and his job is to protect the fighter's well-being. So the referee did a tremendous job in catching Baby Miller, because had he fallen down, I don't believe he would have been able to get up because of his size.
What's next for Daniel?
We have to speak to our promoter. Our promoter is Frank Warren of Queensbury. So basically, we're going to speak to the promoter. He will give us an opponent, and who will then look at if it's the right opponent for my fighter, then that's who he will fight.
So when can we expect him back out? Of course, I've seen he's been made mandatory for the European title. Is that happening?
We're still in discussion with that. You're quite well knowledge about this. You know more than I do, Sam. So anyway, yeah, we're going to, I believe Daniel will probably be out by May/June.
What do you make of Usyk Fury being pushed back to May? Of course, Daniel fought Usyk, of course, the whole illegal shot. How devastated were you for Daniel that night and as a team?
Yeah, devastation is an understatement. How we, as a team, Daniel as a fighter, how we felt that night. It felt like our whole world had ended, but it hasn't. God knows, I'm a God-fearing man, so God knows best. It wasn't meant to be, in my opinion. Of course, I'm going to say it was a perfectly legal blow. It was on the belt line, which is allowed, but the referee deemed it to be a low blow. So, you know what? That's history. We can't do nothing about it, but we can certainly do something about the future. And that's what all our efforts and concentration is based on, making sure in the future Daniel Dubois gets what he deserves to become a world champion.
So if like one more win, then would you want maybe the rematch of the winner of Usyk Fury, or?
Most definitely, we'll relish that opportunity to try and right a wrong. So therefore, should Usyk be victorious, which I doubt very much against Fury, I believe Fury is going to win. But should Usyk fancy another crack with Daniel Dubois, we more than welcome that.
Of course, you've got other fighters in your gym, Frankie Story being one of them, fighting for the Southern Area's super bantamweight, if I'm not mistaken, against Walker. Talk about that fight.
Yeah, I mean, Frankie, of course I'm going to say that we're going to win. Frankie's a well-decorated amateur, and he's based in our gym, the Park Gym, and he's a tremendous fighter, brilliant stylist, southpaw, and I'm looking for Tony Pill, his trainer. I work alongside Tony Pill, and we're expecting big things in the future for Frankie Story.
And from me, mate, thank you for your time, and yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.